Coming up on Murrow News 8, there's an update on the man accused of shooting a WSU football player.
And details on a few safety-centric events happening in Pullman soon. Murrow News 8 starts now.
From the Northwest Public Broadcasting Studios on the campus of Washington State University, this is Murrow News 8.
I'm Alex Dorfler.
And I'm Jet Hatch. Welcome to Murrow News 8.
Ja'Cory Buchanan has another hearing today at 3 p.m. Buchanan was charged with first and fourth degree assault after being accused of shooting WSU football player Sone Falialo at a post-Apple Cup party. The confrontation started when Buchanan and his cousin were bragging about the University of Washington's victory over the Cougs. According to Pullman Radio News, Buchanan tried to punch a girl in the face, which escalated the fight, ultimately leading to Buchanan to allegedly shoot Falialo. Buchanan has another court appearance next Friday, October 10th.
Elijah Smith, a 21-year-old man who was accused of molesting a child, has accepted a plea deal. Smith admitted to communicating with a minor for immoral purposes Wednesday afternoon in the Whitman County Superior Court. He is currently being held in the Whitman County Jail without bail and will be sentenced on November 21st.
There's a race for campus safety on Saturday. Our reporter Blane Akers went to the venue and has details for what's going to happen.
The Lauren McCluskey Foundation and ASWSU are hosting another race for campus safety. This year's rendition of the race will be hosted in Bustad Hall's parking lot on October 4th. ASWSU President Isaac Velasquez and Deputy Director of Communications Samuel Chege believe that the event in previous years has been beneficial across the board.
To me, I think they're doing a really cool and creative way of kind of honoring Lauren's legacy, and then kind of taking next steps forward to educate people and do it in a cool and unique way that brings people together.
Now, in the hopes of bringing people together, you can run in a group. That said, there are a bunch of different options for people with, well, different amounts of running experience. There's a 1K route, there is a 5K route, and there's even a 10K route, but really, that's just the 5K route twice. The 1K Strava route is around the parking lot. Oh man, and the 5K route brings you all the way out to the Bears. Beyond the run and all of the other activities, ASWSU's focus is on safety on campus.
The tabling that we'll be doing to kind of share and spread information for different safety resources on campus, I think that will let people know what tools they can access whenever they're in any kind of need for it.
The event goes from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on October 4th. Tickets start at $10. Reporting from Pullman, I'm Blane Akers with Murrow News 8.
Tomorrow there will be 2 free SASS Go Women's Self-Defense courses at the Residence Inn by Marriott. The course trains women and girls age 15 and up for common safety scenarios. The first course takes place from 1 to 3 p.m. and the next follows right after from 3:30 to 5:30.
The Pullman Regional Hospital can now break ground on an expansion. Their board unanimously approved a 3-stage patient care expansion project Wednesday beginning next month. Construction will cost an estimated $41 million and will remodel 30,000 square feet of space while adding a new 3,000 additional square feet.
WSU freshmen continue to fight the first-year illnesses, but what is affecting students is not what you would suspect. Our reporter Rachel Turcott shows us what is growing inside of the residence halls and why students are demanding action.
Ava Epperson, just like most freshmen, hasn't been the healthiest this year.
Ever since I've been here, I sleep usually 8.5 hours, and as soon as I get back into my room, I'm dead asleep again. It's almost a little bit alarming.
Ava just thought her illness was tied to the common freshman flu, but then realized it was something bigger when she traveled home for the weekend and her sickness completely disappeared.
Bigger that I'm breathing in, Me and my roommate ordered a mold testing kit off Amazon. We tested the air, our vents, the carpet, and the wall, and everything tested positive.
Ava isn't the only freshman here on the north side dorms that's experienced mold sickness. As past residents of the south side dorms here on campus reflect on their living experience with the mold, including WSU sophomore Sarah Ramirez.
I had never been that sick in my life. It's going to take a lot longer to be able to get to where I was before staying there.
Once Ava and her roommates' mold tests were positive, they reached out to their resident advisor on what they should do about it.
Told me that they would come up and test to see if the mold was toxic, and that would be to like ease the stress a little bit, to know that it wasn't, and also like if it is, to like do something about it. And she came up and basically told us that all of the mold was caused by us leaving our window open. She said that it all like blew in, and that's what it was all from. Like at home, I have my window open half the year, and I've never felt the way that I do here. So it's just a little bit like worrying to know that like nobody wants to help me.
If you or anyone in your dorm has been sick for weeks on end, don't hesitate to take a mold test just like Ava did. Then submit a work order on the WSU Housing website and contact the Whitman County Health Department if housing doesn't do anything to help. Reporting in Pullman, I'm Rachel Turcott for Murrow News 8.
Wazoo received a D- on campus free speech in the most recent Foundation for Individual Rights and Expression rankings. Despite the harsh grade, WSU improved from a F last year and is now in the top 25% of colleges ranked. We talked to students to hear their reactions.
I feel like that's really important for people to kind of voice their opinions. And as soon as people kind of stop talking, then a lot of people can resort to violence, and we kind of seen that in the past. So I think it's important to respect each other's opinions gracefully and listen to what they have to say.
University should take accountability and look into why that's so low.
Yeah, I think it's really terrible. I mean, kids should be able to, in university, spread ideas and share what they think. So getting a D- is kind of crazy at a university.
The College Assistance Migrant Program on Washington State University Pullman campus has received a continuation award from the U.S. Department of Education, allowing the program to complete the final 2 years of its 5-year grant cycle, which began in 2022.
If you're in need of some pitching help, then you may be in luck. And no, we're not talking about the sports kind of pitching, but the please fund my idea kind. WSU is holding an investment pitch workshop led by WSU alumna and space industry executive Iris Fujiura. There will be one event for faculty and another for students. Both events will be held on October 8th.
The University of Idaho Student Sustainability Cooperative and Soil Stewards will host the annual Pumpkin Festival tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Admission for the event is free, and we'll have events such as You Pick Pumpkins and a photo booth. Social media trends consistently fluctuate, but why do certain ones catch on?
And an art show in town may paint a new picture for how your weekend looks. Coming up after the break.
It's okay to be scared. You don't have to be so strong.
Strength is not optional. This is my mother, my purpose. Real muscle is lifting her spirits between bedpans and bad news from doctors that doubt her strength. Strength is buried in bills, managing meds, and swallowing those moments of, Mom, it's me, your daughter. Remember? My strength is super, but I'm still human, right?
Look who's here. There she is. Thanks for your patience.
How you feel?
If you're caring for a loved one, visit aarp.org/caregiving for care guides and community, or call 1-877-333-5885.
1 in 3 adults has pre-diabetes. 1 in 3. That means it could be you, your favorite brother, your other brother. You,
Yes.
your football buddy, your football buddy. You, the boss's boss. If 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, that means it could be you, your barber, your barber's barber.
Nice work.
Thanks.
You, your plumber,
Breathe right into your foot.
your plumber's masseuse.
Yes.
You, your dog walker,
On your left.
your cat jogger. Or you, your co-pilot, your co-pilot's co-pilot. While 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org to know where you stand.
The Pullman pisser had us wondering why people are so interested to see what was next. I dove into the psychology behind social media trends. Trends can take over social feeds in a matter of minutes. But why do some ideas catch fire online while others disappear without notice? Sometimes it just takes one person to record and 1,000 people to share it, and all of a sudden, everyone's talking about a video. But why are we so obsessed when it comes to someone like the Pullman pisser? Experts say it's less about the algorithm pushing the content and more about the psychology pulling us in. Psychologists at Florida International University say the answer has less to do with algorithms and more to do with us. Elisa Trucco and Julie Cristello say humans are wired to look to others for cues on what's popular and that teenagers are more likely to follow the trends. When we see thousands of people liking a video or sharing a post, our brains take it as evidence that it's worth our attention. Why? During adolescence, parts of the brain tied to reward and impulse mature earlier than those tied to judgment and control. That mismatch can lead to more impulsive behavior due to social approval. Another factor, identity and belonging. Online trends act like digital campfires where people gather to feel connected. Joining in signals that we are a part of a bigger community. Then there's the fear of missing out, or FOMO. Social media thrives on real-time sharing. If a trend is happening now, we feel the pressure to participate before it fades away. That urgency can drive us to hit record or share, even if we are not entirely sure why. And finally, let's not forget the role of dopamine. Each like, comment, or share gives us a little hit of reward in the brain. That reinforcement makes us more likely to chase the next viral wave, sometimes without even thinking about it. Experts say the most successful trends have a formula. They're simple, repeatable, and emotionally engaging. That combination turns one person's post into millions of imitations worldwide. So the next time you see the Pullman pisser, remember, it's not about the content necessarily. It's about the psychology behind what goes into the act. And whether you join in or just watch from the sidelines, one thing's for sure, trends aren't just entertainment. They're a mirror of human behavior. In Pullman, Washington, with Murrow News 8, I'm Jet Hatch.
Yesterday kicked off the first day of the Palouse Watercolor Annual Art Show. From October 2nd through the 26th, the Dahman Barn will be full of art from 15 different artists, including a special feature by donor Junette Dahman. The gallery will be open Thursday through Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. On Sunday, October 5th, there will be an opening reception from 1 to 3 p.m.
The Whitman Hospital Medical Clinics are gearing up for the second annual Pink Luncheon on October 4th from 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. at the Colfax Golf Course Clubhouse. The gathering features a catered lunch by Fonk's Coffee House, a silent auction, and inspiring words from a breast cancer survivor. Tickets are $35.
There's another burn ban in town, but for what?
And our weather anchor, Rachel, knows if the hot fall will keep up next.
Dad, they took over my bedroom. Come on, come on. Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3.
okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
There. Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why did the girl ask the mushroom to dance? Because he was a fun guy. What do you call a pig that knows karate? Pork chop. Why was the basketball court all wet? Why? Because the players kept dribbling all over it. Can I tell you another one? So how does a tissue dance? Put a little boogie on it. What's Beethoven's favorite fruit? Banana. What is a boxer's favorite drink? Fruit punch.
Our reporter Emery found out more details on the ongoing burn ban. Emery, what do you have?
Yeah, thank you so much, Alex. With the season of fall coming to Pullman, a lot of leaves are going to be, well, falling. On first instinct, upon grabbing a big pile of yard debris, you might want to burn it. That's actually prohibited by the city of Pullman. They do provide two great options as an alternative, one of them being the Whitman County landfill, which is free 99. You just have to get your yard debris to the landfill, and the other being a pickup service for $7.50 or $8 a month for a couple of containers at your residence, which get picked up bi-weekly from March to November. This has been Emery LaFesti reporting for Murrow News 8. Back to you guys at the desk.
Pullman, Lewiston, and other areas of southeastern Washington set record high temperatures for the month of September. And the Pullman area had an average high of 80 degrees, which means that area is more likely to record a higher than average temperature.
Wow, it did feel a little hotter last month compared to past years. I think we should send it over to our weather girl, Rachel, to see if these high temperatures are going to continue.
Yes, Jet. Well, we won't be seeing those high temperatures of 80 degrees in the coming days, but we will be seeing some higher temperatures than we have had in the last couple of days coming up. And we'll see that with today's high, where we have a high of 63 degrees and a low of 45. And for tomorrow's forecast, we're going to have a high of 61 degrees and a low of 41 degrees with some partly cloudy skies. And there will be some higher wind gusts coming up, so make sure you're wearing a windbreaker up at night. And looking across the state here, over in Seattle and Olympia, they're going to be having some high temperatures as well with some cloudier skies. And over in Yakima and Tri-Cities, they're going to have a lot hotter weather than we are, so they won't need to pull out that fall jacket whatsoever. And looking at our 5-day forecast here across Pullman, look how beautiful this is. We are going to have some beautiful weather coming up. I know I'm going to be enjoying my fall weekend at the pumpkin patch. Back to you, Jet and Alex, at the desk.
Thank you, Rachel. Coming up, the Mariners' opponent after their playoff bye has been decided after a close 2-1 series win for that team.
And the Cougar football bye week and overall schedule has the town left behind. Found out details next.
Days, months,
Hey, I'm Jim from across the street.
years,
I'd like to give you this.
a lifetime can rush by without realizing what we're missing. But it doesn't have to be that way. We have a choice to take action. Visit maketheconnection.net to find out more.
Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why did the girl ask the mushroom to dance? Because he was a fun guy. What do you call a pig that knows karate? Pork chop. So how does a tissue dance? Put a little boogie on it.
Hi, I'm Kaya with your Friday Sportscast again. The ALDS is set. Call Raleigh and the Mariners will face off against AJ Hinch's Tigers. First pitch of the game, one will be Saturday at 5:38 p.m. The Tigers are coming off a wild card series win against the Guardians, where they handled business, winning the series 2-1. The Mariners also may be without star pitcher Brian Wu due to injury. The Cougs football team has a bye week this week and an interesting schedule the rest of the year. Our reporter Matthew Sansom found out what this means for town experience.
The Cougars football schedule this year can be chalked up as all over the place. For students like Charlie Weber, this is something he has never experienced.
I was definitely disappointed. It's a little unfortunate that we got to wait an entire month to have another home game, but on the bright side, when we get back, get a few home games stretch there to end the semester, which will be fun.
In light of the new conference realignment, teams like WSU have to deal with unfortunate scheduling, leaving some tailgaters pretty upset with the lack of home games during the long road trip.
Yeah, it's lately they've been kind of front loading the schedules in September, throwing about 3 games in September, which I totally understand. I mean, you got a captive audience, it's warmer weather, generally you can get more people there, but at the same time, having a 4-week span is a little bit of a gap.
Fans and tailgaters aren't the only one affected by the scheduling. Players also have to deal with not having home field advantage for about a month.
Not having a home game in Pullman is kind of a big deal because the Coug fans are always passionate and about their game. So when we go on the road, we don't get to have as many people behind us.
Even though the crowd is still small at the away games, but you can still feel the love. You can still feel the passion that comes from home. Like, it still feels like we have Pullman with us, a part of it.
Whether you're a fan, tailgater, or even a player, the next month of Cougar football will not feel the same, with the next home game being against Toledo on October 27th. Reporting from Pullman, I'm Matthew Sansom, Murrow News 8.
There are 2 ranked matchups this week in college football. At 12:30, 16th ranked Vanderbilt travels to Tuscaloosa to take on the 10th ranked Alabama Crimson Tide. And at 4:30, the 18th ranked Florida State Seminoles host the 3rd ranked Miami Hurricanes. Some regional games to look out for during this WSU bye week is Boise State taking on Notre Dame in de facto college football playoff elimination game. Nestled into the Blue Ridge Mountains, App State hosts Oregon State. The Beavers are hoping to get off the Schneid and get their first win of the season. After dark, the bench will get loud at Cal Memorial Stadium when 4-1 Cal hosts 3-2 Duke. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers will head to Seattle to play the Seahawks on Sunday in the 1 p.m. slate of games. Both of these teams are 3-1 and are looking for their 4th win. Sam Darnold, the Seahawks quarterback, is a nail gun with a 70% completion rate, throwing for 5 touchdowns and only 2 interceptions. Baker Mayfield, the Tampa quarterback, hasn't been too shabby either, throwing 8 touchdowns with only 1 interception. This will be one of the highlights of the weekend. WSU women's volleyball bounced back after a slow start against Seattle University, claiming a 3-1 road win. In this game, the Cougs ended with a total of 50 kills and 14 service aces. Lucy Blaskova led the offense with 16 kills. Taryn Vreeling gave some support with 11 kills and 4 service aces. Next, the Cougs will host Gonzaga on the Palouse Saturday, October 4th at 1 p.m. The Cougs look to bounce back from their most recent home loss on the road against San Diego Saturday at 4 p.m. WSU is undefeated in the head-to-head record at 3-0, dating back to 1994, plagued by injuries, specifically starters Kira Fitzgerald, Becca Skinner, and Jenna Struder. Wazoo hopes to shake off the doubters and improve to a 4-4-3. Wazoo women's tennis is in Eugene, Oregon today to commence the Duck Invitational. The other teams participating in the Invitational are Washington, Gonzaga, Idaho, Portland, and host Oregon. Redshirt junior Yura Nakagawa, junior Zally Morris, and sophomores Casado Kanamaki and Martina Pavil are all attending the Invitational. Today, the Cougs are participating in 3 matches, a double at 9 a.m. against Utah, a double against Oregon at 10 a.m., and a single against Portland at 12:30. Tomorrow, the Cougs will have 2 matches, a double against Portland and a single against Oregon. This Invitational will last till Sunday, ending with 1 single match against Utah.
Hey, thanks, Kaya. Taylor Swift dropped another album last night. Let's find out what Murrow News 8 thinks. Next.
There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth without any bread and kissed them all soundly and put them to bed. Hunger is a story we can end. End it at feedingamerica.org.
So, I just moved in with his family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
So Taylor Swift's new album dropped last night, and we listened to it in the newsroom this morning. What do you guys think about it?
Yes, well, personally, I'm a big Swiftie, so I was very thrilled about this album. My favorite song was Canceled, as well as our professor, Matt Loveless. What about you guys?
Yeah, I think she ate with this album.
Yeah, she did. I was a big fan of Wood. I mean, I just like hearing some not heartbreak songs. I mean, she's getting treated right.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm not a big Swiftie. After we listened to it, I know we put on some Grateful Dead, which was much more my speed, and I don't know if you guys like that, but I did.
Well, Alex, I know you thought Wrecking Ball was a Taylor Swift song as well, so all good.
Yeah, I think that's all we got for today. Thanks for watching. Check out our socials at Murrow News 8 on basically everything. Have a good day.